Okay, this W here, I'm going to show you how to figure out these piecewise. You're evaluating, the directions are find f of 5. What that means is x value is 5. V-A-L-U-E. Sorry. Value. Let me finish my spelling my value, right? U-E. Okay, so value. So my x value in this case is 5. So I find x on the number line. There's my x on my x-axis, 5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of sketch a line where x is 5 so I can see what's going on. So my purple line, my dotted line that I just made, that's the only place I'm looking for. And I'm looking for areas on the graph where it touches both black and purple. So this dot at 2, this dot at -2, and this dot at -4 are all in the x values of 5. The value is a solid dot outrules an open dot. A solid dot is stronger than an open dot. So if you have a solid dot and an open dot on the same line, like we do down here, so here's my purple line, we have that, you're going to go with the y value of that solid dot. So solid is stronger than open. If you remember that, you'll know which one to choose. So then I look at this value at my solid dot. I want my y value. My y value is 2. So the answer I would type in would be 2, and I would submit. Let's look at another one. Okay, so this one, I'm looking, and let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Let me get this a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can get that a little bit bigger. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, I'm finding 5. So on this particular case, I'm finding 5. So f value is 5 again. So f of x is 5, so x equals 5. So I find x is 5 on my number line. I draw my dotted line on the 5, x is 5. And I can see I have 2 dots again. What I mean by dots is where does this graph or solid dot intersect my purple line that I just drew? Intersects here, and it intersects here. So when x is 5, what x value is stronger, the open dot or the solid dot? It's the solid dot. So you find what your y value is, and you would type in -2 for your answer. Let's do another one. Okay, now I'm finding, again, for some reason like 5 on these ones. So f is 5, so this time let me do f is 5 here. Okay, these are all the same type of problem here. Okay, so f is 5, I've got an intersection here and an intersection here. The solid dot is stronger, so I would use the value of 2. I would type my answer in 2. Let's see if I got another example here. I was trying to do one that was harder because I wanted to make a point with it, and I think this one does it. So I am to evaluate, okay, so this rule is I'm evaluating f of x when it's -3. So x is -3. So I find -3 on the number, on the x-axis. I draw my line. So you can see it intersects, this is on the 3, this is on -3. Are either one of those closed? Is there a solid dot? No, there's not a solid dot, there's not a line. So your answer would be undefined because it's not equal to, it's not solid. So that's an example of undefined. So now let's do the other way when we have to evaluate using numbers. Okay, again, my f of x, my x value equals 8. So I kind of ignore the first, this column, if you will, first, and I'm looking to see which condition does x equal 8 fit. So I would write in 8 for x. Is 8 less than 3? No, it's greater than, so that's not the one I'm going to use. Is 8 equal to 3? No. Is 8 greater than 3? Yes. So then I look over and see what the condition is that I have to apply. And when 8 is greater than 3, my answer is negative 3. So I don't even have to do any math to figure that one out. Okay, next one. Okay, I've got f of 0. I'm finding out what the value is when f is 0. So x equals 0. So again, think about these like two columns. So this would be a 0, this would be a 0, this would be a 0. So is 0 less than 0 for my first condition? No, it's not. Is 0 equal to 0? Yes. So this is the condition I would write. So when 0 is equal to 0, I type in 3. So that one's done. The next one, I'm looking for x is 3 again, and I'm looking at my conditions. So I'm going to put a 3 in here. So, and I'm thinking about a number line. Sometimes it's easy just to draw a number line so you can get a visual. Okay, so is negative 6 less than 3 less than 3? And that doesn't make sense. So no, that's not it. Is 3 equal to 3? Yes. So I would type in negative 5. Okay. Another one I want to do, and I think there's one more I want to do, but I'll get to that in just a second, or I want to tell you about if I can't find an example of it. Okay, so here I have f of x, find f of negative 5. So x is negative 5. So looking at my conditions in this column, for my x I'm going to put negative 5. My number line, negative 5, 0, and 3, these are the numbers I'm looking at. Is 0 less than negative 5 or equal to negative 5? No, negative 5 smaller. Is negative 5 equal to 3? No. Is negative 5 greater than 3? No. So now no conditions are met, so that's when I would use undefined. If I can't figure out where this plugs in one of these conditions, then my answer is undefined. Okay, I wanted to do one more just so you could see it because these examples didn't show you, so let me clear the ink of this page for a minute. So say I said that instead of negative 5, I said that it was 1. So x equals 1. So looking at your conditions, is 0 less than or equal to 1 or less than 3? So 0, my number line, 1, and 3. Is 0 less than 1 or equal to 1? Yes. Is 1 less than 3? Yes. So this is the condition I would use. So I would type in, I would put my x value in here. So I'm just going to copy this, negative x plus 5. That's what the condition is. That's the condition that's met. Now for x, I'm going to type in a positive 1. I can't ignore this. I bring it down. What is my x value? Positive 1 plus 5. So your answer would be 4. So if you need a few more examples of these, let me know and I'll do them for you. I hope this video helps.